Welcome to the Awaken Mind channel. I am Radhika Meyer, your host. Today, let's delve into that unseen force that shapes almost every aspect of our existence, from our personal relationships to the social structures we inhabit. Fear. Fear often sneaks into our lives without us even noticing, stopping us from reaching our true potential and feeling whole. In my conversations with many people, I've noticed that lots of them, they admit to feeling scared or they fear something, yet when asked what exactly scares them, they can't always put their finger on it. Fear hides under the surface of our thoughts and actions, shaping how we live and relate to others. Now consider this. We have worries, our worries about fitting in or being judged, our fear of losing control, or fear of failing, all come from fear itself. It shows up as different feelings such as guilt, anxiety, jealousy, and insecurity. Three common fears that resonate with most people are fear of isolation or being alone, fear of failure or concern for other people's opinions, fear of death or loss of control. These fears that can make us anxious and keep us from being our true selves. Now these fears, they often show up in our lives in ways we might not realize, like the fear of losing a job, for instance. Now we tend to tie or attach our personal identity to our jobs, and we then get really worried about losing the job. Or we depend on the job to pay our mortgages and our bills. So there's this constant fear of losing our jobs, which makes us feel anxious and stressed all the time. Indian philosopher Jiddu Krishnamurti had once remarked, "Society is built upon ambition and conflict, and nearly everyone perceives this as an unavoidable reality." He emphasized how our society's foundation is based on competition and ambition, which brings about immense fear, anxiety, and insecurity within us. When our ambitions or our desires or so-called aspirations, they don't align with our current reality, fear surfaces. However, here's an important insight. Our external pursuits, they're often disguised as ambitions and aspirations. They are essentially ways to avoid understanding our inner selves or confronting our true selves. So we must comprehend this about fear, that it's always in motion, compelling us to run away from certain things or escape, or to cling desperately to something or to a person or to a circumstance or situation. Attachment, that's attachment. So whether it's evading emotions or desperately trying to hold on to something, fear is consistently at play. Avoidance, attachments, and dependencies, they all stem from fear and are deeply rooted within all of us. When we are dependent, it indicates our attachment. We attach ourselves to ideas that offer security, traditions, people, or even jobs that grant us a certain importance or social status. So we hold on to these tightly because deep inside we fear losing them. Their loss will diminish the sense of worth and importance that they provide. So when fear dominates our thoughts, it often leads us to confuse attachment for love within our relationships. Now this confusion, it frequently causes individuals to cling to a relationship or to a person even when it's no longer healthy. So they become entangled in the intensity, mistaking attachment or dependency for authentic love. Now here's a critical insight. When fear overwhelms us, love struggles to find its rightful place. Jiddu Krishnamurti had contemplated fear and posed a thought-provoking question. Can a mind consumed by fear truly grasp the sense of love? Furthermore, can a mind entrenched in attachments or stuck to attachments generally experience pure joy? Our society, it encourages this constant pursuit that's driven by fear. We always want more, We compare ourselves, we compete. However, the way to conquer fear is to becoming self-aware and recognizing our emotional dependencies, often through practices like meditation and self-inquiry. So let me share a revealing story that highlights the power of self-inquiry. Once a lady, she shared her unique situation with me. So she revealed that her boyfriend lived in a nearby city in another country. So while their relationship seemed strong under this arrangement, she expressed her wish for him to live closer. So intrigued, I asked her, what makes you want him to move here? Surprised by the question, she paused, deep in thought, and as she pondered, it became apparent that she felt insecure about her boyfriend living apart because she believed she was his second choice. So this had been the case in her 2 previous relationships as well. Feeling like the second choice not only made her jealous, but also left her feeling insecure in the relationship. She hadn't realized that this experience was causing her insecurity until we talked about it. So when faced with such uncomfortable feelings, try embracing them instead of pushing them away. Take a moment to acknowledge the feeling, then delve deeper by asking yourself where does this feeling come from? What's the root of this fear? Understanding these emotions' origins can provide valuable insights and guide one through them. So asking yourself, are you clinging on to something out of fear or trying to escape from something due to fear? So understanding these fear-driven actions, it's very key. Now, thank you for joining today's episode. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. And please don't forget to ponder about these questions. Can a mind consumed by fear understand the sense of true love? Or can our mind stuck in attachments ever experience pure joy? Join us next time as we further delve into the journey of awakening. Take care, and until then.